10 o'clock. Get your children on, and it's time now for the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Thursday night, April 30th, 2020. 10 o'clock. And the Norton temperature is 49 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Thursday night is President Trump blaming Obama for broken coronavirus tests is complete nonsense. U.S. armed protesters demand an end of the Michigan coronavirus lockdown. Biden to discuss sexual assault claim network says President Trump says that it could be a false accusation. Illinois church files lawsuit accusing Governor Pritzker of relegating people to faith to second class. Trump contradicts U.S. intel community by claiming he's seen evidence coding device originating in a Chinese lab. Russian Prime Minister says he tested positive for a virus, and Fauci says the two will have millions of doses of COVID-19 vaccine by January. Pence threatens action against reporter who tweeted about visit to clinic about surgical mask. Juan Williams downplays newly unsealed documents in Mickelson case as no bombshell. Andrew Cuomo tells matchmaker he's eligible, while New York City subways will close overnight for coronavirus cleanings. It's unconscionable that New York City funeral home that left corpses in the vans, Mayor de Blasio said. Boris Johnson UK is the path of the big goods coronavirus outbreak. Former police chief of Honduras said accused of trafficking drugs to U.S. Russian surveillance. British doctor says minimum purchase from China could kill coronavirus patients. Boston Symphony Orchestra announced its 2021 season despite quarterbacks. Amazon Q1 beats on net sales at $75.5 billion, but post net income at $2.5 billion, down $1 billion on a year ago. Jobless claims surged to more than 30 million. Apple earnings dip amid coronavirus pandemic, but investors set to receive billions more. Macy's to reopen 68 stores, no-touch beauty consultation, feared dressing rooms wall. Macy's says that it plans to have all its stores reopen in 6 weeks. Stock market, the Dow down 3.14 at 24, 345.72. S&P 500 down 27.08 at 29, 12.43, and Nasdaq down 25.16 at 88, 89.55. Andy Dalton Wife says farewell to the Bengals through the fans. NASCAR announces revised May schedule as racing returns begin at Dalton Raceway. NCAA transfer waiver changes into a snap, where perhaps a twist. Ken Burns slams Michael Jordan last dance in that way to do good journalism. NASA picks Bezos Blue Origin and Musk SpaceX to build new lunar landers. High microplastic concentration found on the ocean floor. The sun has been born to make it special. New evidence suggests Spinosaurus was a servant and track eater. California's coronavirus death toll could be much higher than known. COVID shows may be a new symptom of coronavirus infection. Big Pharma bets on the University of Oxford vaccine after monkey test says coronavirus vaccine built by UK researchers could prove effective by July, executive said. Peter Chol News Time, 10:03, looking at news from the wires. Anti-apartheid activist Dennis Clover dies, 87. Vatican closed probe in the 1983 disappearance of Italian teen. COVID-19 deaths down in Spain. Russia reports spiking cases. Three major U.S. airlines on Thursday announced they will require passengers to wear face covers on planes, and unions and politicians pressure the Trump administration to mandate the practice nationwide. Judge allows parents sentenced in the college scandal to prison date through the COVID-19. Horse drawn buggy overturns in Kentucky Creek, killing 4 children. Lawmakers call on congressional leaders to secure USPS funding. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Thursday said Congress would seek to include about not $1 trillion in funds for state and local governments in the next relief bill. Graham Walters, 72, is broken at 3 world workers and completed solo transatlantic round trip in 96 days. Case of COVID-19 in a hard-hit Navajo Nation are predicted to peak in May, and medical spokesman said Monday added that outbreak among residents of detox center caused numbers of attacks in New Mexico. Now, Federer begins accepting school choice applications. Virus death toll hit 73, but number of cases down in the Ann Arbor area. The animal adoptions in the Ann Arbor area on hold due to social distancing restrictions. Dog saved then. Norfolk home fired. North Attleboro case. New police patrolman contract. With more people working from home and school, students doing homeschool to save the local fire officials are cautioning people to protect electrical safety. 3 more staff members at Bristol County Jail test positive coronavirus. North Attleboro man with a record of massive abuse has held as a danger after allegedly assaulting fiance. Total number 5 former residents of Birmingham nursing and rehabilitation facility have died, bringing the COVID-19 death toll in that town to 28. Taunton Family Research Center not slowing down during the pandemic. Brockton Lunch and Drive-Up Coronavirus testing open as the city of Brockton is starting up a Drive-Up Coronavirus testing site at Brockton School that will be available to all sympathetic community members as well as essential workers with symptoms or not. Brockton team plays music for public life spirits during the coronavirus. Quincy to give $2 million aid to local small businesses. Peter Cho News Time. It's 10:06. Time now for a sports report. Time now for weather. Peter Cho and Traffic turns to check. Baby! On the MBTA subway system looking good. And on the commuter rail, looking good. And the ferries they are looking good. Mass back in the westbound side. A little bit slow around the Newton Corner, Route 2 eastbound side. A little bit slow around Fort Devens, but it's looking good in 7 New England and 691 eastbound side. A little bit slow. Meriden, Connecticut, and Outer 55. Southbound side. So in Southern America towards Vermont. Now, looking at the weather situation at 10:07. Like the Mighty Man, rain showers for July for eastern New York down to southwestern Massachusetts, Berkshire County down to western Connecticut, and central tipping Long Sail. Rain showers Norfolk County, stretching down to Rutland and Glens Falls. Moderate bands of rain from western Connecticut down around the Fairfield County in Connecticut. Okay, forecast goes like this. Night, showers like before midnight, the showers up to 2 a.m. The rain can be at every time. Low on 49 degrees and southeast about 10 to 3 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour, shows it is 8%. New percent up between a quarter and 11 inch possible for Friday, showers mainly for 11 a.m. The rain can be every time, high 63 degrees and south about 6 to 10 miles an hour, gust hours, 28 miles an hour, shows it is 1%. New percent between and a half, 3/4 inch possible for Friday night. Chance to shower mainly after 8 p.m. Punch about between 9 a.m., 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. While it's mostly clouds about 47 degrees and south about 5 miles an hour coming in the evening, just pictures 4%, new percent less than 7 inch possible for Saturday, slight chance showers before 9 a.m. Most of the time got about 6 low, 45 degrees north, about 8 to 10 miles an hour, gust high, 26 miles an hour, chances 20% for Sunday. Most of the time got about 70 low, 49 degrees coming from the southwest around 6 miles in the afternoon for Monday. Chance showers after 7 a.m. Most of the sleep got about 6 and low, 42 degrees, and west about 5 to 9 miles an hour, gust highs. 21 miles an hour, chances 30% for Tuesday. Most of the night, the podcast about 50% low, 3 degrees north spot. 9 miles an hour, gust high, 24 miles an hour for Wednesday. Most sides got about 58 low, 3 degrees north spot, 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Thursday, most parts of the sides got about 57 degrees north spot, 3 to 6 miles an hour. Right now, northern it is a 50 degrees and overcast skies. That's coming in by the Vader Channel 10 o'clock news on this late Thursday, April 30th, 2020. I'm Peter Woods. Have a good night. With a good positive, stay safe, be positive, be healthy, and be well. We'll see you tomorrow. More important, more important. Hope you have a good night.